Your team is banning. Your team is banning.
Forget juggling endless tabs, files, and spreadsheets. With Alter,
Hi guys, welcome again at Flowtricks, JJ at your service. Today we're going to see a difficult trick. We're going to see this one, the horizontal wheel from air. It's a difficult trick, but it's also a part of my signature trick, which you can see right here, the JJ's wheel. So when you're able to do the horizontal wheel from air, well, you're very close to pulling this one off. But first, let's go into the details of this horizontal wheel from air. Given this is a trick from air, we need the nunchaku in the air. Therefore, we're going to use a left-handed pizza aerial. Basically said, we're going to bounce onto the opposite hip, go to the center, and then move on straight vertically to bring the nunchaku in the air. Mind how the nunchaku doesn't go higher than my eyesight. This is obviously for efficiency reasons. Also mind how I always make the same amount of rotations. That's 1 or 1.5 rotation in the air. Doing nunchaku wheel is not that hard, but here it's a bit different. What is the same is that we're going to put our index fingers on top of the chucks. Okay, so it's connected near the rope. Then we bring our right arm inward, so you'll see that both our index fingers are at an opposite side of each other. And then we're going to start pushing or pedaling, as I call it. Pedal, pedal, pedal. You will see that with a vertical wheel, for example, you can do this infinitely. But with a horizontal one, it's a lot more difficult. So I would say, just go for that initial start, which is the only reason to do this, in my opinion, and then lift up your left index finger and let it roll out on your right index finger. And there, you have the wheel. So to recap, index fingers on top of the chucks, index fingers on both sides of the connector, lean a bit to the side, right arm goes inward, and pedal, 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 and then remove the left index finger and finish only on the right. Before going into the horizontal wheel from air, I wanted to show you this trick, which I also have a video, by the way, here on Flowtricks, is that you do the pizza aerial and then you do an index finger from air. It has a lot of similarities with the trick of today, because you're going to intervene at the highest point and the pizza aerial is always consistent 1.5 spin. When you touch the rope, you also bring it down a bit because you go with the flow of gravity, and that is very important as well for the trick I'm about to explain.
Figure 8 wrist roll. This is probably one of the most important wrist rolls that you'll ever learn, and I'm just going to work the front one right now. We're going to start with our right hand, and we're going to do the standard figure 8, okay? Now remember, every time we're at 12 o'clock, we're slashing over to the other side. 12 o'clock slash, 12 o'clock slash, 12 o'clock slash. I'm going to add one more time signature, which is 6 o'clock. Every time you're at 6 o'clock, you're going to do a hand roll. Here's how we're going to start it off. Extend our hand like this, and we're just going to start with the basic wrist roll, or this basic circular spin. And we're going to cross our body. So I'm using my right hand, crossing my body over to the left. And once it hits 6 o'clock, I'm going to do the wrist roll. Now the wrist roll is going to put me into a back grip. So this may be a little bit different than a figure 8. What we're going to do, once we accomplish the 6 o'clock, our hand's going to come over, and it's going to be in a back grip, and we're going to slash it down across. And once it hits 6 o'clock again, we're going to do the wrist roll, which should take it to the front grip. Now, if you don't know what a wrist roll is, just remember that we covered that in the last class. That's where you're taking the chain and you're wrapping it around the back of your fist. And it looks like this, very slowly. Step 1, chain goes over the back of the fist. Step 2, after it goes over the back of the fist, open your hand. And immediately this will fall into your hand from the momentum, and this should roll over. Usually I said, well, there's nothing else you can do after that, because then you have to stall it. Then you have to stall it if you want to go the opposite direction, unless we learn the infinites, which we'll get into later. But if you go to the wrist roll, what happens is, when it's at its point where it would have been stuck, you're slashing it over to the other side, which causes everything to 180 over. Now that everything's inverted, you can do the other wrist roll with ease. And that's what causes it to where you can continually do those two wrist rolls back and forth, because every time we switch 180 degrees, the law is, every time you switch 180 degrees, everything reverses. So, let's try this again. We're slashing down, we're slashing down. As soon as we start to come up, which is 6 o'clock, wrist roll. Slash down, wrist roll. Slash down, wrist roll. Slash down, wrist roll. If that's difficult, try this. Give it 3 rotations first. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, slash and a wrist roll. And then 1, 2, 3, slash and a wrist roll. 1, 2, you get it right. 3, slash and a wrist roll. Keep doing that. Eventually, what you should come up with is something that looks like this. Looks kind of sloppy right now. That's okay. We're going to tighten it up after that. Soon you won't use your hand so big. You won't be swinging so big. All you're going to do is just let it swing over. Straight over like this.
Initiate retreat. Okay.
I kind of put an extra beat in my wrist rolls, probably from Poi, but just so you know, it may look slightly different. It should look more like, oh man, it's so hard to do without that extra beat. Just so you know, I usually put an extra beat with my wrist roll, so if you see that extra inward swinging out, that's just because I like circles. You totally don't have to add that in, but if you do, you have an extra circle right there. Wrist roll, slide. If you don't, it'll look like this. Which is still fine. Oops. It's really hard for me to do that move. I'm like so conditioned to go the other way now, it's hilarious. But if you add that extra beat, what'll happen? Well, you create more circles. We're also going to do it standing forward. Before we do it standing forward, you gotta do it with both hands, don't forget. So we're gonna do it with the left hand. We're gonna be doing our circular spins. We're gonna cross it over, wrist roll. Slash it down, wrist roll. So keep in mind, we start here. Every time we cross it down, we wrist roll.
Aku selalu gagal menemukan para manusia kuno.
An enemy has been slain.
Anak-anak tetap mulai dia pada dasar sebelum ketawa. Dalam kematian, aku akan lahir kembali.
Unstoppable! An ally has been slain. Shut down! Your team destroyed a turret!
Anak-anak rombongan biasanya datang
Your
sebelum
team destroyed
ketawa.
a turret has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
Dan hijau boleh berkuning, tetapi kebijaksanaan tidak akan pernah hilang. Habis dapat merusak negeriku,
Ally has been
tetapi
slain.
mereka tidak akan merusak tekad fajar kita. Berkumpullah bersama dengan angin.
Your team destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
Selama ribuan tahun,
Launch
aku
attack.
selalu gagal menemukan para manusia kuno. Benih kehidupan ada di seluruh penjuru negeri. Semua nyawa sangat berharga. Berkumpullah bersama dengan angin.
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. Launch attack. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Ally has been okay.
Waktu mengajarkan hal-hal yang tidak bisa dipelajari dari buku.
You destroyed a turret.
Berkumpullah bersama dengan angin.
Launch attack. Our turret is under attack. Request backup. Enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Request backup. Killing spree. Request backup.
Gather at the Lord. Understood.
Launch attack.
Benih kehidupan ada di seluruh penjuru negeri. Anak-anak, kesombongan biasanya datang sebelum dengar.
Ally has been slain.
Berkumpullah bersama dengan angin.
You have been slain.
Tanah.
Shut down. Launch attack has been slain. Double kill. Our turret is under attack. Kill. Our turret has been destroyed.
Waktu
Our turret is under
mengajarkan
attack.
hal-hal yang tidak bisa dipelajari dari buku.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
semua nyawa.
Our turret is under attack. Turret has been destroyed.
Dalam kematian, untuklah.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Launch attack.
Benih-benih
Launch attack.
ada di seluruh penjuru negeri. Selama ribuan tahun, aku selalu gagal menemukan mana.
Ally has slain Lord.
Daun hijau boleh menguning, tetapi kebijaksanaan tidak akan berakhir.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Habis dapat merusak negeri
Shut down.
kita, tetapi mereka tidak akan merusak tekad pajak kita.
Your team destroyed the turret.
Semua nyawa sangat berharga.